Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot, back with some more MLB picks on this Friday, July 9th. Guys, TGIF, we really need it. We are limping into the end of the week. We've suffered some major L's here, but that's okay. Guys, I hope to build some momentum going into the weekend. Who says no? It's Friday. Let's get after it. If this is your first video, my name's Logan. I do the MLB picks daily on this side of the channel, and we'd really appreciate if you liked and subscribed. It helps us grow this channel. And even if baseball isn't your thing, let's say you're like, Logan, baseball's the most boring sport on planet Earth, that's okay, because Austin and I will be back in the fall doing all sorts of football videos. Look, I got my Panther shirt on. Go check out Austin's most recent football video, though. He debuts a fantasy mock draft, and he shows you exactly what drafting a fantasy team with no sorts of preparation looks like. Yes, his first pick was his only good pick. It's a really funny video. You should definitely check it out. And consider becoming a COS All-Star. All of these people all over the screen are current COS All-Stars. If you're interested in joining, either click the join button next to our channel name or first link in the description below. We really appreciate you COS All-Stars. You guys know you're the best. Why do I even have to say it, right? Quick recap of last night. 1-3. Yeah, terrible. I'm not even gonna. We don't run from our losses here. We don't pretend like they never happened, right? Because when you tail these picks and lose money, I'm losing money, and I'm coming on here talking about it. Phillies money line, cash that one. Thank goodness that was a reverse fades odds boost, and you know what? The blueprint was all over that one. Detroit money line. Yep, big choke job by the Tigers. Exactly why I don't pick them, but they were also odds boosted. For what it's worth, they were odds boost victims. We were odds boost victims. Everybody was a victim in that game for even having to watch it. Oh well. Washington, no run first inning. L. Yeah, guys, NRFI Nation, I gotta take a break. Gotta take a break, and I know you won't fault me for that. I just cannot keep taking L's in games that look like the NRFI should hit. Nope, Darvish got absolutely blitzed. And Houston run line. Houston, best they could do was scoring a run yesterday. Nope, not gonna cut it. So we move on, and we have to move on, right? Gambling, marathon, not a sprint. Where are we starting? White Sox versus Orioles. I'm taking White Sox minus 136. I know you're super surprised by that pick, but yeah, if this is a trap, whatever. I really dang need a good Keuchel game. I demand it, Keuchel. You owe me this. Keuchel 7, 3, and 0 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. The 7 is going to make me put an actual hole through the drywall. I will not tolerate that sort of bad pitching. Last time versus when these two teams faced, Keuchel went 5 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, and the White Sox did win. Again, White Sox, look at their hitters and 1 through 9. Definitely a better team. Lopez is on the mound for Baltimore. 4, 5, and 2 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. What do you want with Lopez? He's going to give up probably that 4 or 5 earned runs range. And if Keuchel just plays mediocre, right? Just no collapse, we stand a really good chance of cashing because Baltimore's bullpen is 25th in bullpen ERA. I've said this a few times when I picked against Baltimore. They're just, their bullpen comes in and stinks it up. So there's going to be opportunities here with Lopez, with the bullpen, for that really high-ranked White Sox offense to just get something going. I liked what they showed me against the Twins, and they earned my trust enough for another pick. You guys lay an egg here, and nope, trust gone. But moving on to our next pick, another Sox pick, right? Phillies versus Red Sox. I'm taking Red Sox money line, minus 126 odds. Yeah, I know, I don't love that Richards is on the mound. Richards 2, 5, and 4 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. But they are facing Velasquez. Velasquez, 5, 0, and 4 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Okay, so he has not been much better. Catastrophic numbers. Yeah, the 5 earned runs is not going to cut it for either side. But Philly, middle of the pack offensively. Boston, much better than Philly, right? 3rd in runs, 3rd in hits. A great offensive team that the Red Sox are, playing at home, playing at Fenway. I like that, right? Really what this comes down to, though, battle of the bullpens. I've said this before, and I really think when you're picking money line, the bullpens matter a lot, right? Because even if, let's just say, the game's tied going into the 9th, I like Red Sox bullpen a lot better, right? Philadelphia's bullpen 24th in bullpen ERA. Boston, by comparison, 6th in bullpen ERA. Yeah, so major edge to the Red Sox in this one. Again, this is one of those picks that you saw what you look at what the Phillies did against the Cubs, and you're like, I'm in. But I just caution you against that because I've seen the Phillies offense really struggle before, and even though they should and probably will hit Richards, that bullpen is liable to go in there and pull a choke job just like the Tigers did against us or for us last night. Terrible. Moving on to our next pick, Royals versus Indians. I'm taking Indians first 5, -0.5, -105 odds. Do I rarely bet on the Indians? Yeah. Do I rarely bet on Indians versus Royals? I didn't wake up this morning thinking I was gonna bet this game, but I did a little bit of a dive into it, and I'm like, why not? Right? Both pitchers got that 6.4 ERA. That's terrible. If you want to bet all sorts of overs in this game, by all means do so. But I've seen these teams go ice cold before, so just caution, right? Both teams offensively are bad offensive stats. I've seen them scored 2-3 runs max in a lot of games, so just caution, right? Keller's on the mound for Kansas City. 2, 6, and 4 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. I'd love for Mr. Keller to give up the 6. I've seen you do it before, and the four is okay too, especially in that first 5. And we're only picking first 5. I don't want no dang bullpens in this one, right? McKenzie is on the mound for Cleveland. 1, 5, and 0 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. The 1 and the 0 are encouraging, so we just cannot have the 5 type of catastrophic meltdown. And McKenzie, I don't know what his official nickname is if he has one, but he looks like a stick bug on the mound. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch him pitch. He's kind of funny. He's lanky, kind of Kevin Durant looking, if I'm being honest. But McKenzie, go out there and put up a good showing like I know you're capable of, and we stand a really good chance of cashing this one. Like I said, -105. I'll take a shot at the home team on this one. And moving on to our last pick, A's versus Rangers. I'm taking the under 9 total runs in this game, -108. I'm sure this line's going to change throughout the day. It just probably will. Probably go down to it'll probably go up to 10 or 11, and I'll just be stuck on here, feeling dumb. But that's okay. We've got Irvin on the mound for Oakland. 2, 0, and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. He's been okay. He's been pretty solid. He's got that middle of the pack ERA. He's not an ace by any means, but I definitely think he's capable of going in there and putting up a solid showing. Lyles is on the mound for Texas. 2, 1, and 5 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. The 5, not going to cut it, right? But looking like a little bit of an outlier. Lyles is a pretty decent pitcher. Pitching at home, he should be okay today. Bullpen, both bullpens, middle of the pack. Nothing catastrophic there. If one of them were 28th, 29th, I wouldn't probably touch this over-under. But being that both bullpens aren't catastrophic range, again, I feel comfortable with the under on this one. And look at what the A's just did yesterday against my Astros pick, right? I watched that game and the A's put up a quick two runs in the first inning, and that's all they could muster for the whole game. Yes, they didn't score a single run after that. I've seen Oakland do this plenty of times where they just score and then they're done. They're done for the rest of the day. They just put the bats in the dugout in the little holsters, and they're done. So I've seen it before, and I've also seen it with Texas. If you want to look at just really not wild stats, but these are just some trend stats, right? As far as over-unders for Texas at home, the over has hit 18 times, the under has hit 23 times. So advantage under for Texas at home, right? Now let's look at Oakland away. The overs have hit 16 times, the unders have hit 23 times for Oakland playing on the road. So I'm just saying, is the under a better lean in this one? Sure, right? I told you I think both pitchers put up a pretty decent showing today. They're not aces, that's okay, and I like the value on this one. 9 runs is a lot. 9 runs is a lot for 2 teams that I've seen go ice cold before. So I'm gonna lock it in at -108 odds. Let's do a quick recap of the picks though. White Sox money line, Red Sox money line, Indians first 5. And the under 9 total runs in A's versus Rangers. Thank you guys so much. As always, I really want to know your picks down below in the comments. And stay tuned, because when those odds boost comes out, they have seemed like free money recently. I mean, come on. Cubs were odds boosted yesterday. Cubs got blitzed. So stay tuned for that. I might be adding plays throughout the day and in the comments, in the Discord, and our Twitter at Calling Our Shot. So definitely make sure you're on that. I hope we have a great Friday. Let's go into the weekend strong.